Day, session 53 with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Welcome. I hope you're having a great week. Yes, it's been a little cold and rainy here today, so I'm a little chilly. Got my long sleeve shirt on and I've got some new floral designs. So we are going to be playing with the Fine Art Floral suite of products today, especially the gorgeous designer series paper. This is from the January to June 2021 mini catalog. So this is part of the products that are retiring this month, so they're available while supplies last. But I absolutely love these papers. Let me show you the package that I have left. I love this. It's got those gorgeous watercolors. This truly that was designed, it was actually paintings that Stampin' Up! Then made into designer series paper. So it's always neat to kind of know a little bit of the backstory behind the Stampin' Up! Products. Their concept artists are amazing. And then something you may have overlooked, but they have this, what's called the Golden Garden acetate. And what these are acetate overlays that coordinate with the designer series paper. So for example, I'll show you this sheet. You can see that there is a golden floral design on here, and on the other side it's actually in silver, and that particular pattern coordinates with this beautiful page. And if you wanted to, you could layer them over top and it adds some really cool, do you see how it adds that extra element, that fine detail to the paper, which looks really neat on our projects. So I'm going to show you a really pretty card, and we are using this beautiful, I don't know if you want to call this like a cherry blossom pattern, along with the coordinating acetate for that. And then I've got just another fun die cut card with the Fine Art Floral paper, because the patterns are all so beautiful. Hey Luann, hi Wendy, hi Rachel. Thank you guys for joining me. Hey David from freezing Cortland. Yes, so because it's the 53rd episode, last week for our 1 year YouTube live anniversary, whatever you want to call it. Hey Sue, you made it live, that's awesome. So I'm giving away 2 projects to 2 viewers who left comments from last week's video. So to congratulate Judy Evans Parker and Alicia Johnson. So congratulations to the 2 of them. Judy, I'll need you to message me with your mailing address so I can send you a card. And Alicia, I do have yours, so I'll be excited to send you some cards. Love giving them away. And I have something special for my viewers today. I have been working on setting up my PDF tutorial store. I'm just getting started. I've only got a couple of tutorials in there right now. I will definitely be adding more to it. But I need some testers. I need to know if this works. So to go along with today's Fine Art Floral projects, I have uploaded a single project Fine Art Floral butterfly card. It's really pretty. And I'm giving that away, okay? So I will be putting the link here in the video description, in the comment section, and it's free. I just need to know if this works. So that will be available here for the duration of the month of June 2021 here. So it'll be available through June 30th. So I will put the link in there. It's actually, I can tell you, it's https :// Jess B Creative Cardiology dpdcart.com. All right, I'll put the link in there. But I invite you to go and download your free tutorial and let me know how the process goes for you. Because that way, if I have any glitches, I can work them out. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to finally get some of those tutorials. I do have a lot. Like I said, there's just a couple in there now, along with the free one. But yeah, I hope you'll check it out. And the cool thing is that is available because they're tutorials, PDF downloads Those are available internationally. I can offer those to all of you, even if you are in Australia or England and all these other countries. So I'm excited to be able to connect with my international viewers that way as well. So I hope you'll give that a try. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna flip the camera. We're gonna get started here. Okay, so, oops, I realized I forgot to put my host code here. Can you believe it is already the 15th of June? That's crazy. This month is just flying by. But yes, my June host code here, KV42TQTN, if you'd like to make a purchase in my online store. And then as gift with purchase, I do send out tutorials each month, so you don't have to pay for them. Yes, so, all right, we've got our mini catalog here. Let me show you the pages for the products we're gonna be using. So especially here, the Fine Art Floral Suite. Hi, Kathy. That is on page 32 and 33. So we'll be using the Golden Garden Acetate along with the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper here. I am pairing that with my most favorite greeting set ever. This is Happy Thoughts. I can't believe this is not carrying over. I love the font. I love the variety of sayings. We've got happy thoughts, thinking of you, congratulations, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful set. And then I'm also going to use some of this Fine Art Floral paper with my beautiful vine design bundle here as well. All right, so that's what you have in store for you today. All right, another thing is I'm pulling out my supplies here as I've noticed my subscriber count has gone down instead of up. And so I think what is happening is that when I say, please subscribe, like hit the notification bell, all of that wonderful stuff, I think it's confusing some of you as to whether you're already subscribed or not, and you're accidentally, unintentionally unsubscribing. So here's how you can tell. When you are looking on my channel and you are watching my video here, if it says subscribe in red, hit it, okay? If it says subscribe is written in red, that means you are not subscribed and you need to hit that. Once you are already subscribed to my channel, that little word subscribe there at the top will be written in gray, okay? So if it's red, you need to hit it. And if it's gray, then just leave it alone. So I hope that helps because I love all of you viewing and I don't want you to miss a video. I love having you here with me on Tuesdays and Fridays and random days in between as well. So yeah, so I hope that helps some of you. Again, if it's in red, click it to subscribe. And if it's in gray, then leave it alone. Okay, so the first card here, we are using our Petal Pink card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5. And we'll go ahead and fold this there and score it at the 4.25 mark. All right, so this one is starting out fairly simple there. Hey, Janelle. Hello, everybody. Oh, you're so welcome for the free tutorial. Yes, I'll put that in the video description here as soon as I get this, as soon as it's done, as soon as I've got it loaded. And that way, I can't wait for you guys to check it out and tell me how it works. I definitely need your feedback. Okay, so our next layer here is Mossy Meadow, and this is 4 by 5.25. But we're not gonna glue it down quite yet. We'll set our card base aside because we have this gorgeous pink blossom pattern of our Fine Art Floral. Again, if you missed it, this is the full sheet. It's so pretty. It's pretty enough that you could frame it and use it as artwork in your hallway, which is what I've done actually with some of these patterns. All right, so we'll take this and our seal here. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And the back side is pretty too. It's got that little kind of diamond mosaic pattern. But for today's video, I want to use these beautiful florals. All right. And then I've taken this beautiful piece. I'm going to use the gold side of the Golden Garden acetate. And I'm not sure if I have a full sheet of this left to show you, but there are, oh, actually, do I? Yes. Okay, so this is what the full sheet looks like. And before you start cutting, it is helpful that if you want to layer it on your designer series paper, that you actually match it up first. So you do need to look and see where your flowers are going, because once you overlay it, it should match up very well. Okay, do you see how the leaves outline the painted images? If it's off, then it will definitely look a little wonky. But you want to make sure you've got it lined up so that you cut both pieces of paper the same way so that they work together on your actual project. Oh, Karen, over 100 degrees in Montana. Our weather has been so wacky. On Friday, it was absolutely beautiful, 70 degrees and sunny. And then in the last couple days here, we have gotten so much rain, and it's like 55 or maybe 60. It's cold. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my seal on the back of my acetate. I realize you are going to see just a little bit of the seal. I used to call it the snail trail, but you know, whatever, your seal trail, peeking through just a bit. But this is a pretty busy pattern, so you really can't, it's pretty inconspicuous, especially when you smooth it out there. All right, so we've got these sealed together, coming together like a beautiful piece of art. And then to pull in some of this petal pink a little bit more, we will use our, this is the petal pink organdy striped ribbon. Really, really pretty. This is gonna go right across the front here. So I guess if I measured it, if you like to measure before you cut, you'll need 5.5 inches for this piece. All right, just snip that off. We will then tape the back. And then once we apply our ribbon, we can adhere this to the card base. Okay, so we'll put this about center. You could go a little higher if you like. It's totally up to you, and it kind of depends on the placement of your flowers as well. I know, isn't this pretty? It's so simple, but that overlay really makes those flowers pop. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit more adhesive over that ribbon. I don't want it popping off my card. All right, so go right on here. So it looks pretty already, and that's just about, ooh, send that one your way, Karen. All right, well, I'll show you how to make it. And then yes, all right, so the next part, I'm going to pull in, oh, let's see, what is this? The fancy label punch. I never remember the name of this one, so let me grab my catalog here so I can get the name correct. Oh, now my fingers are sticking together. Okay, so Label Me Lovely. All right, so in the new catalog, punches are here on page 150. Okay, so this is the Label Me Lovely punch, which I thought with this lovely paper, and I'm sorry it's reflecting. I've got overhead lights there that shine down. All right, so we're gonna go in here and just punch out our Label Me Lovely. And then we'll pull in, like I said, I love the sentiments and happy thoughts. And the thinking of you fits very nicely in our Label Me Lovely punch. I'm gonna say that until I remember it. All right, let me make sure my paper's clean there. I always got paper dust and little adhesive goobers everywhere. Okay, so I've got our Mossy Meadow. Yes, don't you love it when the paper does the work? Absolutely. I mean, that's like the ultimate love it, chop it there. All right, so we'll come in here. You could arrange your punch in either way, but I like the flat sides to coordinate with my ribbon there. So I'm gonna have the curve at the top. an attempt to send. Oh, I did pretty good trying to stamp that in the center. All right. So then we'll need a couple of dimensionals here. And because this is a wide ribbon, you don't want to just stamp your dimensionals left and right. You want to make sure you actually get the top and bottom so that we really hug the ribbon and it stays put on your card front rather than flopping around on there. We don't want that. So we'll go ahead and pull this off. All right, you can go right in the center if you like. And see, because we've got our dimensionals in the right place, it's nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. And then of course we need some embellishments, and our champagne rhinestones are the perfect coordinate for petal pink. So, oh look, I've got some little ones right there. So all we need are just a couple. We don't want to overdo it here, but we'll just, oh, and they're slippery little things. Okay, just add a couple. We'll do a trio, kind of hugging our sentiment a little bit. Here we go. Put them at different levels here so it kind of moves around. All right. So quick and simple. Again, we let our fine art floral paper do the work, and that Golden Garden acetate, I love it. Actually shows up really nice on camera, that just how stunning that gold is. Yeah, it's super pretty on there. Yeah, super pretty. And oh, Luann says she labels all her punches with the name, item number, and price. You know what? I do have my, I have a Dymo little label maker. That is a good idea for these punches, especially when they're labels. I need to do that on my, the 6-in-1, the 6-in-1 punches too, because we have 3 different designs down here now. We've got the lovely labels, pick a punch, treasure tags, pick a punch. We have banners, pick a punch. Yeah, say that 5 times fast, pick a punch. I need to label those so I know which one's which. Ah, very good idea. Thank you, Luann, for that recommendation. Absolutely. Okay, so we're still going to use our fine art floral, but this time we're going to use a different pattern. Let me see if I've got, I actually ordered extra of this paper because, like I said, I'm using it to frame some of it in my hallway. And yeah, so I ordered extras. And of course, it's just so pretty. You just never know when you're gonna want a little bit more. There are a lot of colors in here too, so you can use it with a variety of different cardstocks. So for this one, we are using an old olive card base, 5.5 by 8.5. So this old olive is actually the complement, the lighter complement to Mossy Meadow. So if you needed 2 greens to work together, your Mossy Meadow and your old olive would be a good combo there. All right, so folding that at the 4 1/4. Now this, I don't have a full sheet of this, but isn't this pretty? They're like little painted roses. I love that. Again, we're not going to glue it down quite yet because we're going to be accessorizing with our vine design here. What I really liked with this, of course, it's nice you get a variety of sentiments, but it's the dies that are amazing. So you get your rectangle, your oval, your label die, and then you've got your circle here, and it coordinates with the different flowers that you could stamp as well. So I have already used the label. I've actually pre-stamped, so this works good. I'm not going to show you this time. I don't have it set up, but this works best if you use your Stamparatus. Go ahead and and die cut first. Put that in your Stamparatus, and then you can make sure you stamp it perfectly. Or if you're going to stamp it first and then die cut it, make sure you use a little bit of washi tape or something to secure it on your die machine as you run that through. So we've got that there. And now I have taken this beautiful rectangle piece. I love the detail on that. And I adhered some Night of Navy cardstock to the adhesive sheets. All right, so you know the adhesive sheets come in 6x12. You get a whole bunch of them. They're $10, and goodness, a pack will last you a long, long time. You can share it with a friend. So what I did is I put the adhesive sheet on the back of my Night of Navy cardstock and then ran that through here with my beautiful vine design dies there. And I should have brought out my little holder for my to put all my little scraps here from my die brush. All right, but you want to just run through that. Make sure that as you peel this off, that you're not going to get all of those little pieces. It cuts out pretty well, but sometimes it's nice just to run it over a little bit just to get the rest of those pieces. Okay. All right, and then when you gently separate the backing, everybody holds their breath. Oh, can she do it? There you go. So a lot of the pieces, see, will stick to your adhesive when you tear that off. So it'll be okay. So before I glue that, tear it completely off and glue it down. Yep. I have cut a piece of petal pink that is 2.5. So 2.5 by 3.5, and I'm actually going to glue this in the center. I know, covering up some of that beautiful paper, but this will help our gorgeous vine die cut to stand out just a little bit more too. I think once you see it all together, you'll really like that. So we'll just put this right here in the center. Again, that was 2.5 by 3.5. And now we'll peel this off. Okay, making sure I keep all those little pieces that I don't want peeled up on there. Okay, it's doing pretty well. Okay, so then you can toss that. I've got just a few extra cutouts that we'll just make a little, oh, see, they're sticking to my fingers. That works too. Just for the, like just for those last couple, I have a couple of stubborn pieces there that just don't want to let go. Okay, so we'll just get the rest of them here. I'm gonna have to wash my hands good because my fingers will be all sticky here. Okay, yep, and we've got it. And now we can lay this right over the top here. And then we'll smooth it out. And isn't that neat? Isn't that pretty? With all those, and then it's not too bad. I'll just peel these off the little chads there off my fingers. Okay. Actually not too sticky. I did pretty good. All right, so we've got this. I'm gonna pull in I've already cut this one. This is a 5.5-inch piece of the Fine Art Floral, the gold ribbon here. This is the, yeah, just says Fine Art ribbon. It's kind of a linen ribbon with a gold sparkle running through it. This actually did carry over along with the stamp set, the Fine Art Floral stamp set. So there are some good things there, but the rest you want to make sure you get before they're gone here. All right, so I'm going to adhere my ribbon to the back again, same as I did on the first card. And this back side is pretty too. So with the fine art floral paper, you've got your really pretty floral designs, and then on the back side you have a more subtle watercolor wash, kind of a brush stroke, some kind of a mosaic pattern on there as well. So I'm going to put this right across the middle, right across that center flower there. Okay, so I got my ribbon is a little bit longer on one side and a little short here on the other. So let me adjust that so that it doesn't come untucked when it's not supposed to. Okay. All right, now it's more even. A little bit more just to hold it down. And now this can go right onto our card front here. All right. Yeah, isn't that neat? Okay, so what I've done here is I've used, I don't want to forget my label, and then I've used the little dies. This one, it's a little bit of a starburst. It kind of matches the flower in the center. You could stamp it even and then punch it out, but I've used that with some Flirty Flamingo. So we've got, like I said, lots of colors in here. I'm going to pop this up right over. So we're going to kind of emphasize that center point just a little bit. So I just need one dimensional there around this center. All right. Okay, so it is floating a little bit. We have a little bit of wobble, but I think when we put our sentiment on here, we'll be okay. So how about we go with, I'll go with the Thinking of You on here for right now. Make sure I've got the right one there. And use my long, this is the H block, is good for these long stamps. And we need our mossy, no, you know, I think I'm gonna go with Night of Navy on this one to coordinate with our lace detailed background there. Oops, I hope I did not get ink on my shirt. That was close. This is the closest I've come to wearing white, and almost had an ink run-in with my navy ink pad, so. Oh, you can dress me up, but can't take me out, I guess. All right, so let's see how I do here. Lining this up. All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty straight. Oh, yes, I'm sorry they didn't carry over that beautiful fine art floral designer paper too, Wendy. Oh, you got 4 packages, but you don't know if that'll be enough. You're a girl after my own heart, that's for sure. That's what I did too. Got a few extra packages there. All right, so we'll put our dimensionals across the back. You know, I'm not going to put one right in the center because that's right where the our little Flirty Flamingo, or little medallion, I guess you could call it, is, and I want this to float evenly with that. I think we're pretty even across the center. Yeah, not too bad there. All right, so we need some jewels. I mean, we don't need to, it's really pretty just the way it is. But I think if we come in again with our champagne rhinestones and do a neat little pattern on here, it will help accent some of that really pretty design. So I think what I'm gonna do is come in with some small ones. I've used most of the big ones anyways. But come in with the small ones and like highlight the centers. These pretty little flowers. We can just go around. Oops, I missed one little piece there. I wonder if I can get it out. Almost. Oh, I did almost get it. I'm using the, there we go. Look at that. Cleared out that little spot that was sticking. Okay. So we'll put our champagne rhinestones, which are, again, perfect match for petal pink, and highlight some of these dainty flowers here. I think this just softens it up. It makes it look more, oh, I don't know, kind of regal looking, like jewels on a crown or something. I mean, it's so pretty. We could just keep going. I mean, can you ever have too many rhinestones? I don't know. But I've just highlighted those right around there. What do you guys think? Should we add some more? I don't know. I kind of like it that way. But if you wanted to, you do have a couple of other additional, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I'm in a flowery mood. So we'll go use the bigger ones. Add that bigger flower. So I'm going to do top and bottom in the bigger. And then we'll add a couple more small ones to just the smaller flowers. I mean, this card is just so fancy. All right, right down here. Those pretty little flowers. All right, yeah, now it looks more finished. Ooh, oh, Wendy was saying, go for it, Jess. The more bling, the better. Yeah, I love that. So pretty, huh? So don't we just have the most gorgeous fine art floral cards here? We have used our Golden Garden acetate on here to thoroughly bring this card to the next level. And then we have used our Vine Design dies on this other card. They're called the Flowering Vine dies, but the die cuts are just stunning. And then of course, embellished with our champagne rhinestones for both of those. And I've got it here. I've got a couple other, I know I have more in my stash, but I'll show you just a couple sneak peek. This was one card that I had made with the Fine Art Floral stamp set that I had done in, I believe it was Flirty Flamingo and I want to say Calypso Coral. But again, this uses the more mosaic pattern of the Golden Garden acetate. So I'll give you a little peek there. And then this was another one that I had done. So some of you on my team, or if you held a workshop for me back in the spring, may have recognized that. But isn't that pretty? The patterns on these are just so cool. And then yes, I have the other design, which is available as a free download for you on my new PDF store. So I will be putting the, so don't go away. Make sure you come back in a few minutes and get the link for that. That'll be here in the video comments so that you can, or I guess the video description, excuse me, so that you can get your free Fine Art Floral Golden Butterfly card tutorial. It's quick and simple. But again, I want to thank you guys for loyally joining me for YouTube Tuesdays every Tuesday here at 3 p.m. Eastern. And of course on Fridays, do my From the Heart Friday videos at 3 p.m. over on Facebook and then upload to YouTube as well. But I really appreciate it. Yes, thank you, Wendy, for the reminder to thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and then again, double check if you're subscribed. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, but I don't want you to unsubscribe. So if it's written in red, go ahead and click it. And if it's written in gray, then just leave it alone. That means you're already here. So thank you so much. All right, and Wendy says that 3 p.m. Eastern is 8 p.m. in England. Ooh, very nice. Hope you have a wonderful evening, Wendy. Oh, thank you, Luann. Yes, thank you guys so much. I hope you have enjoyed stamping with me this Tuesday afternoon or evening or whatever time it is. And again, that tutorial will be available for all of my friends here internationally. So enjoy. All right, thank you guys so much. And I'll be stamping with you soon. Bye-bye.